In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to use the rectangle nesting dies, the plain ones new from PressCut, to make a beautiful card just simply using the shapes within there and working with colours. So just to go through the dies are mathematically correct and have been done on a UK rectangle size, which means that in here you have a 5 by 7, you have a 5.5 by 7.5, you have a 6 by 4 and so on, because each individual die is a 1/4 inch larger than the one that precedes it. So we start with a 1/2 inch here, 3/4 inch, inch, 1.25 inch, and so on all the way through the set. And these are designed to fit in your standard A5 or 5 by 7 cards. I have a tendency to do 5.5 by 7.5 as I like a nice little border, which is what I've cut here. So what we're going to do is really simple. I'm going to use 3 colours. So I've got 3 colours of card. So I've got Crafts 2 card in white linen, black linen and Christmas red linen. And I'm going to lay them out on my desk, and I'm simply going to choose whichever one to go with first. The way I've laid them out is red, so I'm going to put the first die on the red, the second die on the black, the third on the white, and then I'm going to go back to the beginning. So I'm going to take the 4th die, and that's going to go onto the red. The 5th die will go onto the black, like so, and the 6th die will go onto the white. Now I will continue doing that, going up in size and changing the colour each time until I've filled my paper, until I've got every layer that I possibly want. Run those through the machine, so 3 cuts through an A4 machine, and that will give you all the pieces you need to perfectly intersperse them. Bit boring to watch me do that, so I'm going to move that out of the way, and I'm going to show you the pieces I've already cut. So I've started at the beginning, and I did black, red, white. So I've stuck these together in black, red, white. You can see there that 1/4 inch, which is giving you a beautiful 1/8 inch all the way round. I've then gone to the next size, and this time I've gone black, red, white, black. I've gone to the next size up, and I've gone red, white, black, red. So you can see here, if I map them together, they fit perfectly and come all the way into the centre. I've then got a larger piece here, and I've gone white, red, black, white, and I've skipped a couple of levels just so that I get a nice little border frame in that. You could use those for another piece of creation. I've actually got one of the pieces here, so I keep this and I'll use that for something else. So very simple to put together, but I think it really is effective and shows that sometimes you don't need big background dies to make an interesting card that people will look at and go, oh, I like that mix. So I put foam tape on the layers. So I'm just going to put this evenly on this 7.5 by 5.5 inch card blank, and this could easily be a 7 by 5 or a standard size. And I'm then going to take the next layer down, and I've got an option. So I could place it across as I did in the original, or, which I'm going to do this time, I'm going to place it there, and you can see where I missed 2 of the levels, a black and a red in there to get that set right, to give me that little bit of framing. I'm going to move down to the next piece, and again, this time I've glued 4 pieces together. Each one but the smallest is 4 pieces, and I'm going to move that one across. And you can see there that the size of this rectangle matches exactly the width of this rectangle here. So it looks as if it crosses exactly. And of course that's possible because of the way the dies have been designed. And we can put this, and I think I'm going to go in the centre with that one. Every time I do this, I make it a little bit different. And then it's just a case of either stamping a sentiment on, or what I'm going to do is, I've got one of the poppies, the blousy poppy dies that we've got on the show, and I've made this in the Craft Artist flower moulding foam, should I say, in red, edged with a little bit of black. So we'll pop a couple of these on, which are the rose leaves. We'll pop our poppy on, and we'll finish with one more leaf, just using hot glue for speed. Down there. And a very simple but effective card finished. If I bring in the original, you can see them side by side using virtually the same materials, but exactly the same shapes, exactly the same sizes, and exactly the same colour combination, and how we get two completely different looking cards, but really simply just using the rectangle.